I have so many pet peeves. Oh my gosh, they drive me crazy. Do you have any? Hi, I'm Lisa Marie. Welcome to my channel, Living My Best Life. I hope you're living your best life too. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Talking about pet peeves. Oh, they just get the best of me, and I really wish they didn't. I'm going to tell you what some of mine are, and I would love to hear what some of yours are, so let me know in the comments. Victim mentality. Truly, there are victims out there. If you were attacked, or somebody stole from you, or you had a terrible upbringing, or whatever it is, yeah, you are a victim of something, but you can't let it define you. So let's say somebody has a problem. They've been victimized. It's one thing to be victimized and overcome it. It's another thing to just decide I'm a victim forever. And that's what I have a pet peeve about, is a victim mentality. Someone who doesn't want to let go of it. They've made it their identity. You can't help them. It's hard to deal with them because all they do is come from a place of being a victim and they feel like the world owes them something. Now, if something terrible happened to you, you do have to deal with that, and people do want to be helpful, and I would love to help somebody like that. But if they don't want to overcome it, that's where I struggle. Another pet peeve of mine is tailgating. I can't stand when someone is too close behind me driving, or I'm in a car with someone and they're driving and they're too close to the car in front of us. I feel like if somebody stops really fast in front of you, or if I have to stop really fast and you're behind me, we're definitely going to get in an accident. And I remember in driver's training, they said, 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour that you're driving. And that makes sense to me, but people just don't do it. And then of course there's tons of accidents and fender benders. Another one for me is sudden loud noises. Now, I don't know if you'd call that a pet peeve, but I have a terrible reaction to them. If something really loud happens all of a sudden, I feel this sense of anger and frustration. I mean, I literally jump out of my skin. And I don't think everybody does that. So it must be just something that I do. Have you ever been walking somewhere in a crowd and somebody just stops right in the middle of the path? Instead of going off to the side before they stop, they just stop right in front of you. That is a pet peeve of mine. You walk right into them. It's crazy. I mean, I think about, let's go off to the side if we're going to stop, or I need to look at something or figure out where I am or whatever. But some people, they just stop right there in their tracks in the flow of walking. And that is just, drives me crazy. In the car, when someone's going to turn, if they don't use their blinker, because then you don't know what they're going to do next. So whether they're approaching you and you need to wait for them to make the turn, or you're behind them and you don't know if you should be slowing down or not. I mean, blinkers are there for a reason. People use them. When people drive too slow in the fast lane, there's a reason it's the fast lane. If you aren't going faster than the cars next to you, get over to the right. I guess if you're in England or somewhere else, get over to the left. Just get out of the fast lane. A lot of people do that. They don't care about anyone else, or they're trying to control everybody else's speed. It just doesn't make sense to be in the fast lane going slower than the flow of traffic. What do you think? Another thing that drives me crazy and is a pet peeve is when you're watching a TV show or you're in the movies and people start talking. And not just a quick comment, but like really talking, and you cannot hear the show anymore or the movie, because sometimes you can't rewind it. And then you miss something and you wanted to know what they said or what happened because it was critical to the plot. The last one I'm going to mention is loud cell phone ringers. Now, I know some people need that volume up really high because they can't hear. But oh my gosh, sometimes they're just so loud and obnoxious. And they choose a ringtone that is just horrible. Now, we all have to hear it, and then they still don't turn it off right away. And all I can think of is make your phone vibrate, or have the light flash or something, or just look at it frequently. I'm not sure why all of us have to hear your cell phone ring. Or people that talk really loud while they're on their cell phone so that we all kind of have to be part of the conversation. That happens in airports a lot. I can't stand that. I know I sound like a lot of things irritate me, but I just specifically made a list of my pet peeves. Everything doesn't bother me. These are the things right here. I'd love to know what yours are. And if you have any suggestions for how I could deal with mine, because I'd love for these not to bother me so much. Hope you enjoyed this video. Squad goals. Inspirational term for what you'd like your group of friends to be or accomplish. And now you know, and you can be part of the conversation. Bye.